Associate Professor Dr. Abdul is not here, but he actually sent us his kind of clip. Maybe we'll decide on how to integrate this into our program. So thank you very much for coming. We're going to have some kind of interaction about sustainable development goals and how we can, as
Please kindly be informed that our Honorable Rector will be leaving this place in the next 15 minutes. Kindly be informed that our Honorable Rector will be leaving this place in the next 15 minutes, inshallah.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, as we all know that sustainable development goal is like a blueprint for betterment, to achieve betterment and sustainable future. And in the previous presentation by Honorable Rector, he has highlighted a lot of some of these elements of the sustainable goals. So now we are here to talk about how we can rub our minds together to be able to educate ourselves on how we can, as Nigeria in diaspora, to be able to integrate this thing, to have a sustainable country, to give an impact as a diasporan, Nigerian diasporan, are also based on our interaction with the source. Maybe I say the rector. So we can be able to see how we can, from the knowledge he has already impacted on us and the path he has guided us through. So I want to ask, we know we have about 17 SDG goals: poverty, no to poverty, zero hunger, and all partnership on all those. The rector already linked this together with the correct. So the rector already linked that to that. So as a Nigerian, we are aware that presently we have in the forefront internationally, we have some of our Nigerians aiding the SDG. So what do you think? Maybe I ask Dr. Omoola first. What do you think are the contributions of Nigerians to the SDG, to the drive towards SDG nationally, and who are these at the forefront?
Thank you very much for the question. Being a Nigerian and commemorating this day, it appears that we have a lot of role models to follow. I mean, at the top of the drive towards SDG. At the UN, I think last week we had the President of the UN, I mean the Administrative Secretary of the UN, Professor, Professor Shehu, I forgot his name. He was the one that handed over to a new president, the administrative head of the UN. So this is one of the top people that has been driving the agenda towards SDG at the top and towards Nigerian administration as well. Secondly, we have Muhammed. These are some of the top names. But the impact of these personalities we cannot assess at the moment. And I think the Honorable Rector has also mentioned about the fact that we have an office for the SDG attached to the presidency in Nigeria. So this shows that the government itself is really pushing towards achieving the sustainable development goals. So what will be the role of our diaspora? I think this is one of the things we need to talk about. But definitely there is a direction which Nigerians, personalities at the top and at the UN headquarters in New York, they are really taking the lead. But we need to know what Nigerians themselves and the government need to do to fasten the pace and achieve it at 2030.
Thank you so much, Dr. Omoola. So I'll have to ask Dr. Auwal. In the speech of our ambassador, he mentioned that Nigeria is we have about 250 languages, tribes. So what do you think? Your suggestions for Nigerian diaspora to building a unified and sustainable country, considering the theme of this year's independent lecture. Thank you.
Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. First of all, I would like to thank our Honorable Tensari for his presence, and also the ambassador to Nigeria, of Nigeria to KL or Malaysia. I'm really inspired with the comment that's been done by His Excellency about the unity of Nigeria. And of course, unity is one of the most important things that actually our founding fathers put us on track. If we look at the national anthem, the last three words are very important: freedom, peace, and unity. And whenever I had the national anthem, I think of who actually instigated this kind of national anthem, which is very, very important. And whoever created this, I believe he has some religious background. In a way, maybe a Muslim kind of thinking. Why do I say this? Because if we look at the Prophet ﷺ, when he came to Medina, that is after the freedom, that's the first word. So after the freedom, the first thing he started is unity. So that is the second word. He makes sure that all the Muhajirun and Ansar come together. They love each other. The next step he has taken was peaceful step. How to make peace with others. That's how he started to make a truce between the state of Islam and the others, that is the tribes around the Medina, Bani Qaynuqa, Bani Nadir, and Bani Qurayza. So if we see this, it's actually our founding fathers put us on a very, very good, it's been started by the Prophet ﷺ himself. So the most important thing for Nigerians, especially in the diaspora, is to maintain the unity and create the peaceful coexistence in our nation. We should promote this. Unfortunately, we have some bad eggs, or I can call them, who are actually instigating disunity among Nigerians. We should not emphasize that. We should say different. We are united. We are more stronger if we are united. And our country is going through all this. You see, all these 60 years, our country actually is going through, after the independence, how to tackle the cases of unity and peace. And today, this is more critical in Nigeria. I would like to comment also on other things, how to, and what I wanted to say is that if we want to create a more sustainable nation, then we need to actually instigate on the unity and peace. And that is the way to a sustainable development in the country.
Thank you so much, Dr. Auwal. You can agree with me that Dr. Auwal is bringing us from the opening recitation of the Quran, integrating it to the word of the ambassador and also to that of the rector. So it is important we consider a unified and sustainable country. So to Prof. Ma, the SDG goals, these goals look like a continuous thing and somehow ambiguous. Do you see these things, the goals, no hunger, no to poverty, partnership, education, all those things, do you see that attainable in Nigeria soon?
All protocol observed, Rector and His Excellency. Yes, I see it as something attainable. I'll go straight to like what I personally been involved. Currently, I know Nigeria is moving, or we have moved actually from this MDG, the Millennium Development Goal, to SDG, which we even have a kind of, what you call it, a ministry that is like, yeah, tackling this. So from our own contribution, I will tell you that it's something movable and it's something we have been doing. Like IIUM alumni, we had our annual general meeting last month, and with it we also have a conference, which one of the special advisor to the current our president Muhammad Buhari, that's Femi. Yes, he came, and the title, I actually presented a paper there on the repositioning, teaching and learning. Okay, the IIUM experience. So, and to my surprise, this was featured in our national papers. Just to tell you that we are actually moving, we are ready to do it. We just only need few hands, and I believe we that were from this garden of knowledge and virtue, inshallah, we're leading the way, because almost all, I think IIUM is kind of different, because in IIUM we have different faculties. So meaning we have engineering, we have people from law, and so on and so forth. It's not like what people normally think that it's only Islamic. That if you come from Al-Azhar, they believe you are only from Arabic background. So with this, I think we can drive that goal, and it's already there. So we are moving. I see it as something achievable in Nigeria, and we're already starting that, inshallah. So this is, what I see that we are already taking.
Okay. During this break, inshallah, we would like to officially release our Honorable Rector, because he's having other commitments somewhere else. Thank you very much. We are really appreciative of your presence. And also our Honorable Ambassador, thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much. Wa alaikum assalam.
Is good. You see children and that your that's what I think.